Caitlin Clark, basketball player from the University of Iowa, former basketball player from the University of Iowa, desperately chasing her dream, trying to make it as a professional player in the WNBA. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all your support. Of course, shout out to the 19. Hope we all having a fantastic day. Let's dig into this. Now, we have someone here who may be the most knowledgeable WNBA fan in the history of the sport, been a fan for almost 30 years. They have some deep, deep, insightful comments that we got to break down and talk about with regard to Caitlin Clark. So this is only about a minute long. We're going to take a listen to this. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it. And yeah, okay, I'm just going to let this roll.
I'm not even a Caitlin Clark hater. I'm not a Caitlin Clark fan.
We sure? Are
I'm
we
I'm
sure?
not even downing people who are Caitlin Clark fans. That's your business, right? So I'm not
Thanks.
even saying this as a Caitlin Clark hater. I'm saying this as a person who's watched the WNBA since they were 9 years old, and I'll be 38 next year. She's barely making it in the WNBA. Like she's barely making it in the WNBA. The one-on-one competition in Unrivaled alone will expose her mediocreness. So this isn't about, oh, she wouldn't do it for money. We all know that. Asia Wilson doesn't do Unrivaled for money, but you also know what Asia does? Win championships. Becomes defensive player of the year and MVP and finals MVP in the year. What is Caitlin Clark doing? Getting off the bench, disrespecting refs and their rules.
I I don't even know where to go with this. Cait- Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is barely making it in the WNBA. Now, of course, you can tell by what she eventually said. First of all, if she has been a fan since she's 9, and she's 38, and she's watched the league for almost 30 years, that's embarrassing because you haven't learned anything about basketball. I don't believe that she's been a fan since she was 9 year old. She certainly doesn't know anything about basketball. What we have here is a woman who clearly is a Caitlin Clark hater. Now you can, put into your brain why you think that is. I can come up with a few reasons, and clearly someone who loves Asia Wilson, which is where it all comes from. She's jealous of everything that Caitlin Clark has accomplished, all the fans that Caitlin Clark has, something Asia Wilson never has. She's talked about championships. Well, Caitlin Clark's played one season. She's 2 seasons in, but we know she only played 13 games. She took a team to the playoffs last year that hadn't been to the playoffs since 2016, hadn't been competitive since 2016, but she's barely holding on in the WNBA. Think about that for a second, folks. Wanted to make sure I have my numbers right for this. So 19.2 points, 8.4 assists. That led the WNBA. This is Caitlin Clark's rookie year. 5.7 rebounds. She did that playing all 40 games, put the team on her shoulder. Again, I said, help them secure a playoff spot for the first time since 2016. Rookie of the year. First team all WNBA. Fourth in MVP voting, tied the rookie record for assists in the All-Star game with 10. The record is only 11. She could have done that, but Enrique was on fire that game, and Caitlin was like, "Nah, I don't need to go back in. Let Enrique light it up." First player to win Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. I was gonna say same season, but yeah, same month. Rookie points record, WNBA assist record, which of course is also the rookie record, single game assist record with 19. Three-pointers made, set a fever record, came close to the league record, set a rookie record, led the league with 122, 14 double doubles, most ever by a rookie guard. First rookie to ever record a triple double. She did it twice. We know she all could have done it a few more times if it weren't for Christy Sides. She was pulled out of games. First rookie to record 400 points, 100 rebounds, 150 assists. First rookie with 350 points, 100 rebounds, 150 assists. Obviously, sorry, I don't know why I had that down there. I went to go to the next line. First player with 20 points, 15 assists, 5 rebounds in a game. She did that on July 6th against New York. I know I have a few others. Let me check because I'm riffing off the top of my head, but I also jotted a few down. Yeah, first in WNBA, NBA history with 25 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, 5 blocks, a partridge and a pear tree, all of that in a single game. And of course, then there were things like what were the number? 400 points, 250 rebounds. Hold on, let me check that. Let me check that. This is a number I've given a few times, but now I want to make sure I have this right. All right, here we go. Okay, first player in WNBA history, only player in WNBA history with at least 490 points, 200 rebounds, 270 assists, 50 steals, and 24 blocks in a single season. But she's barely making it in the WNBA. I hope she does. She seems like a good kid. I know this is a big dream of hers. So hopefully she can hang on. She can secure another contract after a rookie. But, hopefully she doesn't get cut with a rookie contract. I mean, just putting up those kind of numbers. But look, obviously this is someone who's just, if I can respectfully say, an idiot who has an agenda. I mean, there's one of two things. You either don't know anything about basketball, you haven't learned a single thing in all those supposed 30 years that you've been watching, or you simply have an irrational hatred of Caitlin Clark and you need to diminish her, you need to put her down, you need to insult her, which is absurd. No sane, decent human being who knows anything about basketball believes Caitlin Clark is just barely making it in the WNBA, that she's a mediocre basketball player. Because if that's true, then you're saying every player in the league, except maybe three or four, are mediocre players just hanging on. Absolutely ridiculous. We all know it's ridiculous. But as you can see, and this is why I'm bringing this up, because this is recent, it's not going to stop, folks. It is nonstop with the agenda. It is nonstop with the hate. I guess they're throwing it out there because, Caitlin Clark proving once again, going to the LPGA, what an absolute global phenomenon she is, what a superstar she is, how well she's received and accepted and respected everywhere but the WNBA itself. No matter what she does, all she ever does is talk up the league, talk up the players, talk up women's sports in general. Never has anything to say that isn't positive about the WNBA, and she's trying so hard to help take it to the next level. And the WNBA rejects and insults her every single step of the way. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the CBA. At some point, Caitlin Clark may say, hey, you know what? There are just other opportunities out there. This is not worth the headache. I don't need the WNBA. The WNBA needs me. I'm going to move on. I'm going to go play elsewhere. I need to have the joy in the game. I think that's really important for her. And I don't think she's having that in the WNBA. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let me go ahead and cook her. Go ahead and cook her in the comments. It's cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Go have the day you deserve. I will talk to you later.